Hi, I've got a great quilt for you today. This is the Strawberry Days quilt, and I think you're going to love it. It's made completely from Hourglass blocks, so it goes together really fast, and it's great for beginners. This is the throw size, and the cool thing about this pattern is you can make it any size you want. It's totally scalable. The pattern includes instructions for 5 different sizes, from mini up to king. And we're going to be making in the tutorial this throw size. I made it from yardage, but it's also a great pattern for scraps. This is the mini that I made from scraps. So it's a really fun pattern. So follow along. I think this is going to be a favorite. Here are my fabrics. They're all by Andover except the red horseshoe fabric. That's by Moda. Now you can see I'm using 2 neutral colors, 2 red colors, and 2 green colors. Throughout the tutorial, I'm going to be talking about light and dark colors. I just want to clarify what that means. So we have a light and a dark neutral color. The white is the light color, the tan is the dark color. There's a light and a dark green, and there's a light and a dark red. So if you look at these colors, the tan color might seem lighter than the light green, but the tan is a dark color, the light green is a light color. If they're side by side, that might seem confusing, but we're talking about the comparison between the 2 colors that are in one color scheme. So the tan, the dark green, and the dark red are all dark colors. The white, the light green, and the pink are all light colors. Great thing about this pattern is it's totally scalable. You start with big squares, you're going to end up with a big quilt. You start off with small squares, you're going to end up with a small quilt. I'm making the throw size, so I'm starting off with larger squares. This quilt is made completely of hourglass blocks. First, we're going to make 32 hourglass blocks of our fabrics 1 and 2. We're going to use 16 squares of each fabric. We're going to place them right sides together, mark a line diagonally on the wrong side of one of the squares, and then you're going to sew a 1/4 inch away from that line on each side of the line. Then cut on the marked line. Now normally I would tell you to press the seam allowances open here, and you can see that's what I did on this HST. For the first half of making this quilt, I was pressing the seam allowances open. Then I discovered it was easier to press the seam allowances towards the dark half, and then I could nest the seams, and I got a sharper point when I was making my hourglass block. So you can see I've layered the 2 HSTs on top of each other, right sides together, with the alternating colors aligning with each other. And then I draw a line again from corner to corner diagonally. Now we're going to sew a 1/4 inch away from that marked line on each side of the marked line. Now we cut on the marked line. And we have our hourglass block. These are also called 1/4 square triangles. And it's time to trim. If you have a square ruler with the diagonal lines marked, that can be helpful. But the important thing to remember is to keep the seams running right through the corners of your block. Next, we need to make 14 hourglass blocks out of our fabrics 3 and 4, which are the red and pink fabrics. So we're going to repeat that whole process starting with 7 fabric squares of each of the fabrics 3 and 4. Then we will do it again with our green fabrics. We need 4 hourglass blocks of the green fabric, so we'll do that starting with 2 fabric squares of the light green and dark green. Now we're moving on to blocks 4 and 5, and we're going to start to mix things up a little bit. We're going to take 2 squares each of fabric 1 and 2 and make 4 neutral HSTs, and take 2 squares each of fabrics 3 and 4 and make 4 red HSTs. Then we're going to combine 1 neutral and 1 red HST right sides together, making sure that the dark fabric aligns with the light fabric every time. So the red is opposite the white and the pink is opposite the tan. You can see this time I've pressed the seams towards the dark side and just nest those seams right up next to each other, and then draw a line diagonally from corner to corner, and then we sew 1/4 inch away from that line on both sides of the line. Then cut on the line. We're going to press the seam allowances open, and we have blocks 4 and 5, almost the same but with a different orientation. We're going to end up with 4 of each block. We only need 3 of each, so you can save 1 for a different use. Moving on to block 6, we're going to make 2 red and pink HSTs and 2 pink and dark green HSTs. We're going to line them up with the dark and light sides aligning, nest the seams, and draw a line from corner to corner. Sew 1/4 inch away from each side of the line and cut on the line. Press the seam allowance open, and this is the finished block 6. You'll end up with 4 blocks, so you can save 1 for something else. Now block 7. We're going to make 2 neutral colored HSTs and 2 with a tan and a light green. We only need 1 of each for this block, so you can save the green and tan extra for another use, but the white and tan extra block you want to hang on to for the next step. So we're going to go through the same process. Put the blocks together, right sides together, nest the seams. You can feel with your fingers to see if they're nested nicely. Going to draw a line from corner to corner. And then sew 1/4 inch away on each side of the line. Cut on the line. And then press the seam allowances open. And here's our block 7. For block 8, you're going to use that HST that you reserved from block 7, and we're going to make HST that is the dark green and the white color. We're going to put those together. With seam allowances pressed to the dark side, nest the seams, and go through the same process. You can save the extra dark green and white HST for another purpose. We only need to make 2 of these hourglass blocks. So sew, cut on the line, and this is our block 8. I'm going to press the seam allowances open. Now we have all of our blocks prepared. We're going to put them together following the diagram in the pattern, and we're going to sew them together in rows. Right sides together, 1/4 inch seam, and then we'll press all those seam allowances open. Once we have all the rows assembled, we're going to pin the rows together on the seams, lining all those seams up. And then we'll sew the rows to each other with 1/4 inch seam again. And we'll press it open, press the seam allowances open. And we have a finished quilt top. I'm going to quilt it and bind it. And here's our finished quilt. I love it. Okay. Thanks for joining me for this tutorial. You can pick up your own Strawberry Days pattern on shadowvalleyquilts.com. I'm Lisa Lund, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.